Welcome, everyone, to the Charged Magazine webinar. My name is Richard Trahan. I'm the Vice President of Business Development here at Champlain Cable. I'm excited to be here to talk about a topic that's often overlooked, but absolutely critical to electric vehicle performance: cable design and insulation systems. These components may seem small, but they play a huge role in determining how efficient, reliable, and lightweight a vehicle can be. So today, we'll explore how insulation materials and cable design impact vehicle performance, focusing on weight, efficiency, and reliability. Let's dive in and see how every gram and watt truly matters in the world of EVs and hybrid vehicles. Let's begin by understanding why every gram and watt matters. In electric vehicles, weight directly affects range and efficiency. Think of it like packing for a long hike. Every extra pound slows you down and drains you and your energy. Similarly, every gram of unnecessary weight in a vehicle reduces its range and performance. Material selection is critical, not just for cost, but for how well the vehicle performs. Cables are no longer passive components. They're active enablers of system performance. In modern EV and hybrid powertrains, cables deliver power to critical systems. If your cable fails, the vehicle fails. That's why cable design is now a strategic engineering decision, not just a commodity. But let's talk about copper, the backbone of power systems. Copper is prized for its excellent electrical conductivity and thermal properties, making it ideal for managing heat and delivering power efficiently. Its malleability allows for flexible designs, and established manufacturing processes support high volume production. But copper isn't unlimited. If you look at the global copper mine map, you'll see that there are relatively few sources. Champlain Cable sources 98% of its copper from the US, ensuring supply chain stability and reducing dependency on overseas suppliers. Our cables are proudly manufactured in Vermont and Texas, reinforcing our commitment to domestic production and reliability. Champlain's US supply chain offers several strategic advantages. First, it reduces dependency on overseas sources, which means fewer delays and more predictable lead times. In fact, US manufacturing can cut supply chain timelines by 30 to 45 days compared to overseas sourcing. Second, it simplifies logistics. No need to navigate international shipping complexities or worry about fluctuating tariffs. Third, it lowers our carbon footprint. Local manufacturing reduces transportation emissions by up to 80%. Now, with the 50% copper tariffs on imports, supporting US businesses isn't just patriotic, it's economically smart. It's like choosing farm-to-table produce over imported goods, fresher, faster, and greener. Let's look at copper market volatility. Copper trades on the NASDAQ, and it behaves like a stock with daily price fluctuations. In 2021, copper was around $3 per pound, but we've seen spikes nearly $6 per pound. Global demand is growing faster than mining operations can keep up. By 2035, demand is expected to reach 28.3 million tons, while supply may only be 21.8. This imbalance drives price volatility, complicating budgeting and long-term contracts for OEMs. Planning with copper is like booking airline tickets. Prices can double overnight. That's why reducing copper through smarter insulation is a strategic move. Copper prices are important, but so is insulation. OEMs need to find a safe way to reduce copper in their vehicles. One way is by choosing high-performance, reliable insulation systems. Material selection affects aging, cracking, electrical failures, and fire hazards. Advanced materials like irradiation cross-linked polymers protect critical systems like batteries and drive units. Using a 105C PVC cable in a high-temperature environment is like wearing flip-flops to hike a volcano. What you really need are hiking boots, durable, protective, and reliable. Irradiated crosslink insulation offers the perfect combination of temperature resistance, flexibility, and cost effectiveness. Modern vehicles demand more now than ever. With increasing onboard technology, thermal regulation becomes essential. Cables must withstand extreme conditions, heat, cold, chemicals, mechanical stresses. Advanced materials can extend service life by up to 50%, reducing maintenance and improving reliability. These cables are like all-terrain tires, built to perform in any environment. Whether it's a scorching summer or a freezing winter, Champlain's cables are engineered to endure. Let's talk about the challenge engineers face. Higher current leads to higher temperatures, which puts stress on insulation materials. The decision often comes down to using more copper or better insulation. Given copper's volatility and limited availability, better insulation is the smarter choice. Advanced materials like thin wall cross-linked insulation offer thermal stability and safety while allowing for reduced conductor size. This improves flexibility and reduces bend radiuses, making installation easier and more efficient. When we move to a smaller copper size, we're not just shaving off metal, we're unlocking a cascade of benefits across the entire vehicle architecture. First and foremost, it results in weight reduction. And in the world of electric vehicles, weight is everything. Driving extended range, improved acceleration, and greater energy efficiency. Think of it like switching from steel to carbon fiber in a race car. You're not just making it lighter, you're making it faster, more agile, and more competitive. The same principle applies to cable harnesses. By reducing the copper content, we lighten the load, which means the battery doesn't have to work as hard to move the vehicle. There's more miles per charge and less strain on the powertrain. But the benefits don't stop there. Lower production costs come into play as well. While advanced insulation materials may carry a premium up front, they allow for smaller conductors, which means less copper needed. Given the volatility of copper prices, this can lead to significant cost savings over time. Plus, smaller cables are easier to route, which simplifies manufacturing and reduces labor time. And let's not forget about payload capacity. In commercial EVs, delivery vans, trucks, buses, every pound saved in wiring is a pound that can be used for cargo or passengers. That's real world utility that translates into better ROI for fleet operators. Champlain's advanced cable designs can reduce harness weight by up to 25%, which is a substantial improvement. It's not just engineering optimization, it's a strategic advantage in a competitive market. Let's look at a real-world example. Champlain Cable partnered with a leading American automotive manufacturer to implement an advanced cable solution. The result? A 30% reduction in copper, saving about 1.2 kilogram in total harness weight. We also reduced the cable area by 38%, improving routing, flexibility, and bend radiuses. This case study proves that high-temperature irradiation cross-linked insulation systems have a profound impact. To recap, today we discussed how optimizing efficiency, reducing weight, enhancing durability, and ensuring reliability and safety all hinge on advanced insulation materials. Champlain's irradiation cross-link systems are engineered to meet these demands, helping OEMs build better, more efficient vehicles. These aren't just cables, they're critical components of the EV ecosystem. Looking ahead, we're developing new polymers for even higher temperature performance. We're also working on smart cable designs that improve heat dissipation and support sustainable industry growth. Sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a design principle. We're building the nervous system of tomorrow's EVs and hybrids, and we're doing it with innovation and responsibility. Thank you all for joining us today. For more information, feel free to contact me or visit me during the Detroit Battery Show October 7th, 8th, and 9th. You can also explore our website for technical specifications and case studies. Appreciate your time and look forward to continuing the conversation. See you next time.